So Jack Lisowski breaks off. Century in frame 2 of 114 for Lisowski has been the highlight so far. But there's a long way to go just yet. And that's an excellent... In over 90 is considered very good. So Mark Allen will be very happy with how he's played so far. Of course, there have been the odd little mistake here or there, but safety success. Now there's a surprise. Maybe that is the tale of the match so far. 86% for Jack Lisowski.
17.
You would fancy Mark Allen would win most of the safety battles, splitting these two players after 4 frames of play. It's been a good match so far. And he wants that cue ball to speed up now. Pocket. Very hard to retain position on a red here. Wow, he's
33.
A possible chance to reduce the arrears to just 1, but as it is, another 5 points on the board for a lead of 38.
Pointing way to leave the table, isn't it? So, second chance for Mark Allen.
Mark Allen, 10.
Maybe very bad shot. Now chance for Jack to come back in this frame.
Well, I expected him to pot that.
That type of miss we could be looking at as a potential turning point.
Pot. Flicked the red, but it didn't really change it too much, and he'd be delighted with that positional shot.
Seven. 13.
Now it's more complicated.
Mark Allen, 20.
Wants that red to run safe. Off the far jaw. Came as somewhat of a surprise, but Mark Allen reduces his arrears to 3-2.
Mark Allen to break.
Well, Mark so far of just 59 as we enter frame 6. He's got first chance with an opportunity to level the scores here at 3 each. Just what he would have been looking for. The Arities as a left-handed player, when he uses the rest, he actually uses his opposite hand, which is a bit strange, but he's not the only one who does it.
Fine.
Worked out better.
Eleven.
A little bit more exacting than that, but it's gone wrong this time. That's the end of break.
Yeah, and the thing about
Mark Allen,
and
18.
it's something you see from the commentary box. There's not enough reds to go for.
Mark Allen straight back in here. But Mark, unable to take his opportunity, now needs cover on this red as the yellow comes. Well, that is exactly what he tried. Well, that red did go to the yellow pocket from Mark Allen, but that doesn't matter.
Seven. Fifteen. 23.
How and when does he split the reds? Chance here. And played to perfection. Scores to 3 each.
37.45.
Here, but a chance for Mark Allen to open his Century account tonight. Interesting play for that red. It's on the right side of the table for a left-handed player. I just think the way the pockets have been playing this week than in previous weeks.
6 to 9.
They're always the same size. We use the same templates, but this week they've been playing quite difficult, particularly down the cushions. So I'd say you might try and move that red.
$76.
Got the cannon nice.
80.
Mark Allen's made 640 centuries so far in his professional career, so easily inside the top
83.
10 of all-time break builders. Definitely knows his way around the table at the interval to level the match at 3 frames apiece.
88. $92. 97.
The black for the Century. No, he just went for the Century. Mark Allen not bothered about the black. And that expertly crafted break of 103 gives Mark Allen frame 6.
Frame 7. Jack Lisowski to break.
So Jack Lisowski breaks off in frame 7. Hasn't potted a ball. So and there's another one. What a cracker.
To get the cue ball out.
Seven.
Will be away.
It's time that line of reds through the pack, lined up with the pink, are going to knock the black out. And hopefully the pink will free the black. That's what he'll be thinking.
20.
Perfectly played. Now, hit the apex red here.
Hard, but you'd think this would be helpful. A bit more force there.
Keep him thinking about what he had that he no longer has.
26.
Yeah, this week, Jack's looked like a world.
Not straightforward to get to the blue from here.
First two.
He's done very well to get the cue ball that far up the table, but
Bounce out for a red into the left corner. No, you felt he was.
in your mind's eye, you actually don't play for the blue. Try and play for a baulk colour. And if you're short, you're on the blue.
Cheers.
And he's judged that to perfection. That makes them available as well. Red from distance. His choice. Well, he's done incredibly well to get the cue ball there. Nearly straight on the blue.
Around the back of the green, I don't think. Had enough angle that he could force it in. Another great shot, great recovery.
He was an absolute full stretch there, trying to reach that 42 minutes since his last pot. What a shot he's put.
Good would be for him. Bit shorter pace there, but it's just making its way up. Play the outside red. It was the more difficult one, wasn't it, Sean?
Jack Lisowski 6.
Yeah, sacrificed the ease of the pot there for position. Not potted a ball for 40 odd minutes. Been kept out of it by his opponent.
I think I'd have liked to play the straighter red and take my chances.
1.
Sharp when it does arrive eventually, but unfortunately for Jack, he wasn't that time.
7.
Well, Jack's already on his way out of the arena. There is the concession. So from having led 3 frames to 1 at the interval, Jack Lisowski walks out of the arena. He now...
Mark Allen to break.
Well, lots of encouragement from this crowd at the Barbican in York. For one of the crowd favourites, Jack Lisowski led 3-1. He now trails 4-3. Mark Allen breaks off in frame 8.
Lay onto a red on this side of the table. There is a 2-ball plant on.
the red towards this left corner. Yeah, no, he played that nicely. Good shot.
Foul. They miss. Jack Lisowski 4.
No real damage done, just 4 points. Better to hit them. Needs to catch this very thin indeed. Well, now things get slightly more
Jack
interesting
Lisowski
because
4.
as he has a direct... Shot times there of both players. 21. It's probably... What a shot that was. Waiting. Needs to get this. And has. 2 great pots on the bounce
as well. He made it look easy.
9.
Retained position.
there.
1.
Jack could.
Nine. Seventeen.
Shot every time. It's so easy to fall into the trap of just playing anywhere for any red. But as we know, that's the route to destruction in this game.
$21. $27. $30.
All these balls that should have been his. Mind you, this plant Watson making. Well played.
14.
But now there's no obvious obstacles in his way to halt Mark's march to the winning line in this frame.
$56.
You do feel that Mark Allen's had his edge in this match and he's now feeling pretty comfortable.
For his 3-1 lead, breaks of 88 and 114 to give him that 2-frame cushion. hadn't seen much from Mark Allen in the first four to
63.
forcing that cue ball back across the table. Needs to find the gap for the red to the pocket. Can you believe it? Got right to the line in this frame. It was a
One.
pot the red. I think that's the shot from that position. Well, I'm very, very surprised. He's not snookered himself, has he? No, he's okay.
And that is a very good cue ball.
A similar path to the one the red went along. He should hit the red, but it's getting it safe. It's not hitting it. Can he get it safe?
Jack needs to be on a colour. Wow. Was that the right shot? I don't know.
Jack Lisowski. One.
I mean, it was the
Cue ball naturally missing the blue and up for the yellow. That's what it looked like. And if that was the case, I've got no idea why he didn't play it. If anything, he's been very, very lucky not to leave. Just hit this yellow. Has hit it. Now has he got it safe? Cue ball's close. It's all happening. Oh, didn't want the bump on the middle pocket. That's a little unfortunate from Jack Lisowski, but I don't think we'll see Mark Allen do that here. The balls are in such good snookering positions. You wouldn't want to just hand over that initiative to Jack Lisowski. Trying to keep him at bay.
Two.
Get a snooker on one of these two balls on the top cushion. It's a good effort.
Five.
Doesn't get the cue ball in behind the black off the blue. Good chance if this cue ball travels.
Doesn't want it on the cushion though.
Nine.
Oh, here's a chance. Oh, it's got a bit far. He's going for the pink. Oh, it's a bit loose. Oof, that wasn't
Jack
good, was it?
Lisowski. Nine.
The frame's still live. Mark Allen wasted no time trying to move the pink, trying to spoil the table. Opportunity from Jack Lisowski. Safety shot from Lisowski as well. Blue over the middle pocket for the frame. And that will be this frame. What a turnaround we've seen in this match. First four frames, it was pretty much all Lisowski. He was good for his 3-1 lead. But since the interval, it's been all Mark Allen.
Mark Allen.
And
Five.
Jack Lisowski does indeed concede that frame. So, having been ahead by 2, Jack Lisowski now trails. So So Jack Lisowski breaks off for what he hopes isn't the last time in this match. Totally. Here we see some stats coming through for the match. Mark Allen, as you'd expect, leading the safety. Pot success has been very good. And that'll get the job done. Positional success. Not much to choose between either player there. It's been quite a good scoring match, both players making centuries. And the average break when players pot more than 2 balls per visit. This is some shot that Mark Allen has found there. But if this red goes in, his destiny's out of his hands.
Quietly, please.
One of the challenges of these multi-table venues there, somebody just laughing out loud from the other side of the room, putting Mark off on his backswing. But he did the right thing. He got
And what we do know about Mark Allen's game is he's not afraid of the finishing line.
Six. Fourteen.
Although, having said that, that one nearest the pink looks from that angle as if it's possible. That means that all the reds Mark needs are in open play. And in situation
22. Nine.
Positional player. To get an angle, why not go into them?
$35.
He's got. Didn't want to be straight though. Ah, dang it. Well, that was handy.
43.
Would be delighted.
not far from the line and a place in the semi-finals. Outreach this black. was always wide.
It's the best he could do from that safety shot.
Well picked out from Mark Allen. Mark just looking for position on this red through the gap. Well controlled. Final. And a match with Barry Hawkins. And I think we have to give credit where it's
hard, strong, accurate match play. You've got to fancy he's got some competitive momentum there this week. Thought Jack had plenty of it as well. But once again...
16. Mark Allen, 16.
Mathematically, it's just 2 snookers, but with where the black is, it's more like 3.
Valiant effort. This is going to be some black. If this doesn't go in, I think it's the handshake. Wow.
Nine.
Hanging on in there.
He must get minimum pink, you would think, here with this red.
17.
So the best he could do was the pink 5 on.
23.
So it is 3 4-point snookers. It's not a bad effort.
Lisowski, 23.
A 15-point foul. And that's why the players carry on in these situations. Mark doing the right thing and putting the red over the pocket. It's the last.
1.
Jack needs to try and find a way of snookering Mark and keeping the yellow away from a cushion.
Possibility of a free ball if he misses it.
Foul. Lisowski, 4. Free ball.
And of course, this is why he wanted to keep the red on the table. Had he have got a free, the brown snooker in behind the green. Needs that cue ball to run.
2.
could work in his favour. I mean, one snooker on the pink's asking a bit too much, isn't it? You've got to go for two snookers and keep more balls on the table. That's a good effort, but once again...
Foul.
Wow.
Jack Lisowski 4.
Only one snooker now. And he's got it. Could there possibly be another... It's a bit of a stretch to get the swerve on. Well executed.
Well, I can only assume it didn't pass the brown. Much too thin on the green. He's not going to get cover behind the black. Oh, but that little... seal his place in the semi-finals. Not to be just yet.
So from this position,
Screaming at the telly to pop the green
3.
and play the cannon, imaginary cannon to a ball behind the black. Needs to keep the brown safe. Yeah, he wasn't on it properly. Oh, and that flick on the brown might have helped. He's got
Definitely
fluke to
Lisowski,
snooker
3.
here. Shouldn't be too hard to escape from, but that was unintentional.
he must have thought he got that. Balls.
Well, now you'll see Mark Allen try and keep Jack from the black, because a chance to pot the brown now, and you could snooker behind the pink, but Jack Lisowski's got a snooker of his own.
Match. And there it is. Final finally over the line. I think Jack Lisowski's going to shake his hand. Tough match for both players, but Mark Allen was the stronger as the match progressed. He goes through to tomorrow's semi-finals, a 6-3 winner.